YouTube, what's going on? It's Jay here, back again with another video. Apologize if I sound a little sick in this one, I'm just getting over a cold, but I saw this story on Twitter and I had to talk about it. And as you can see from the title, man, it's just another one of those weird stories, man. Ah, man, the things that happen in Florida, I live here, man, and it's just, I don't even know what to say anymore, but let's get into this article. The title is Ex-Nanny Who Sexually Abused 11-Year-Old Got Pregnant Gets 20 Years. Marissa Mowry was 22 when she first assaulted an 11-year-old boy. Now he's a teenager raising a son, and she was classified as a sexual predator. The boy was 11 when the sexual abuse started. The abuser was his family's 22-year-old live-in nanny. She sexually assaulted him at least 15 times over several months, according to prosecutors. In the fall of 2014, she gave birth to his child. 3 years passed before the boy had the courage to tell his mother what happened. On Wednesday, the now 17-year-old father sat in a courtroom to watch Marissa Mowry sentenced to 20 years in prison for what she did to him. Wow. This already sounds wild. So, let's just recap what we've seen here. So this is some years ago now. At the time, this chick was 22, this Marissa Mowry chick, and the kid was 11. All right. And this says she sexually assaulted him at least 15 times over several months, which, wow. And then 3 years passed before the boy had the courage to tell his mother what happened. Okay. So this happened when he was 11. 3 years passed, so he would be around 14 when this happened. So let's continue reading. No witnesses testified, but Assistant Public Defender Atina Mobley made a brief mention of Mowry's past. She spoke of an abusive childhood and parents who were absent from Mowry's life. The attorney said Mowry was homeless for a time. She earned her high school diploma while in jail. After the hearing, the mother of the boy Mowry assaulted said a troubled past was no excuse for the damage she caused for changing the course of his entire life. We're talking about a child that was 11, not even a teenager, 11. Yeah, I gotta agree with the mother there. That is nuts. Is 11, literally half her age, and brought up some of her past, but like I said, I agree with the mother. No excuse for breaking the law. The mother talks about who he is now, the teenage father of a 5-year-old son. The 17-year-old takes his son to school in the morning and goes to school himself. He plays with him in their backyard when he gets home. Being a father has put limits on what he can do in his teenage life, Campbell said. He can't hang out with friends after school because he has to care for his son. Dating is out, Campbell said, because who wants to date a 17-year-old who has a 5-year-old? It has not ruined his life, but it's changed his life. But he has turned into one of the most amazing dads you'll ever meet. Yeah, I would say it's definitely changed his life. That's crazy. Obviously, whether it be a female or a male, having a kid really alters the course of your life. I'm trying to do some math here, and it says he's 17 now, his kid's 5. So when he was born, he would have been 12. So does that mean he was taking care of a newborn at 12? I don't know about that one. I'm sure maybe his parents helped out with their grandkid. Or did this Mowry lady play it off as her boyfriend's kid, and did she raise it at first? I don't know, that's not really clear. But that's crazy, man. Either way, though, it sounds like the kid's at least doing a decent job and trying to be responsible, which that's good. What he should do is start his own reality TV show called Teen Dads. I'm sure that would be a hit. Get some money from that and help raise the kid. But anyway, let's keep reading. When detectives questioned her, Mowry claimed that the boy had forced himself on her. But in a phone call with the boy, which investigators recorded, she acknowledged that wasn't true. She was arrested in 2017 on multiple counts of sexual battery of a victim under the age of 12 and sexual battery while in custodial authority. If convicted, she faced up to life in prison. Last month, she agreed to plead guilty in exchange for 20 years. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad they figured out that was false. I was about to call BS on that one. Mowry claimed that the boy had forced himself on her. I try to look at these things objectively, right? So I'm thinking back now to when I was around the age 10 to 11. I was in, like fifth or sixth grade, something like that. I'm trying to think if I was looking at girls around that age. I'm pretty sure I was. I think that's around the age puberty hit me. Actually, no. Yeah. So I remember in fifth grade, I had this hot Polish English teacher, right? And so yeah, I definitely had the mindset, if you will, back then. So I was definitely aware of the opposite gender. So yeah, that part adds up. That makes sense, right? I can understand this 11-year-old, being curious and interested in females, right? That's normal. But the other aspect we have to look at is that said female. So I haven't shown you guys a picture yet, but I'm gonna do that now, and I'm gonna put her, Miss Mowry's picture up on the screen for you here. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know. I need to see some pictures from around the time, like when the kid was like 11 to 12, to see what she looked like then, because I'm just saying, she's not my cup of tea. Now, to each their own, maybe our young friend here was into BBWs, maybe maybe that's his cup of tea, but I don't know. I'm not buying it. Clearly she was lying when she said that the boy had forced himself on her, but there was also that other number they threw out where it said that the sexual assault happened upwards of 15 times. And I don't know, if I was 11 and Miss Mowry in her current state tried to touch me, I would definitely tell someone. But, now, if it was my fifth grade English teacher, well, see, that's a different story. But anyway, I digress. Let me stop messing around. But on a more serious note, this topic here, this is my personal philosophy, right? I'm under the impression that when it comes to this sexual assault and rape, all right, male and female is completely different, all right? A male in this situation that I'm talking about, all right, I'm not talking about, that stuff that happens in prison, that forced entry into the back door, none of that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a male-female situation where the male is quote-unquote raped. My personal philosophy is that that's impossible. And I'm saying that from a strictly scientific and biological point of view. All right, we have to remember the situation here. This just wasn't, oh, she touched him inappropriately. No, little man smashed, all right? And little man had another little man as a result of that smash. So all I'm saying is that that is not biologically possible without the oven being heated up, if you will. So I guess it turns out, he wasn't the BBWs because, listen, biologically speaking, for a male to produce offspring, he has to enjoy the process. That's the only way that works. That's just how it works. But anyway, I'm not trying to make him any less of a victim. The fact is, Miss Mowry is a creep. 11's that's just too young, all right? I mean, at least if he was like 17 and she was 22, it wouldn't have been nearly as strange, but that's some pedo stuff right there. 11-year-old, literally half your age. Just that's some weird stuff. So she needs to be locked up for that. But at least we know from a biological perspective that it wasn't a horrible experience for our young friend here, So anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any crazy news stories you want me to cover, send it to my Twitter. I'll have it linked down below. Might do a video on it. But for now, that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.